Spoiler warning, go watch a movie before watching this. Okay, thanks, bye. 2 years ago, I went into a movie theater not knowing anything about this movie that everyone kept recommending me to watch. And I came out thinking, bro, it's like one of the best fucking movies I've ever seen. Now, you know I'm obviously talking about Your Name, one of the best anime movies to ever been made. But as you can tell from the title of this video, this is not a review about Your Name. So why the fuck am I talking about it? You might already know this, but the same guy who directed Your Name, Makoto Shinkai, also directed this movie. So obviously I can't just not compare the two. I'll make a review about Your Name later on, but just know that I think it's like one of the best films ever made. So when I heard that Weathering With You, Your Name's quote-unquote successor, was coming out in theaters, I couldn't just not watch it. Now with the bar already set so high, I had little doubt in my mind that Weathering With You was not going to be as good as Your Name. But secretly, deep down, I just hoped that it would. But it didn't. Weathering With You's main problem is probably its pacing. If I make my voice very slow, and then very fast, and then very slow, and then very fast, you'd be like, what the fuck is this? That's kind of the same thing that happened in Weathering With You. The opening of the movie is very fast with action scenes, like Haruka running away, and then like doing the thing with a gun. And then that's followed by him slowing down, meeting Hina, and doing all those fun things they do together. But then the police arrives and then they gotta run away. But then it's all safe again because they got into a hotel and like there's a bath, you know, that's so fun with a jacuzzi. And they got their like spicy ramen, like microwave food. Wow, that's so yummy. And then the movie's like, no, fuck you. Hina's dead. And then the police arrives again and then you got taken to the police station. But then Hodaka's like, no, love is more important. I need to get out of here. So he runs away and then there's a grand escape. And then you got a thing with a gun. And then Hina comes back and then it's all back to being slow as shit again. You see what I mean? It's like exciting action and then suddenly in the next scene, slow lovey-dovey moments. These action scenes and these slow scenes are always like switching throughout the movie. It's kind of hard to follow. And you're just left kind of confused, like, am I supposed to be excited for this? Or am I supposed to be laid back? Oh, they're gonna kiss, oh my god. Compare this to Your Name. Yeah, I'm comparing it to Your Name again. The action scenes in Your Name are pretty condensed in the middle. They do take a step back when they have that moment of Kataridoki, right? And that's like supposed to be like a breather. You're just taking a break. You're taking a break from all the fucking shit that's happening and you're just enjoying this beautiful sunset. I guess that's kind of the same thing with the hotel scene in Weathering With You. But the main difference is, in Your Name, the mystery was already solved, bro. It was only revealed after the hotel scene where we learned that, oh, Hina's turning into water or something. Yeah, but overall, that makes for a pretty confusing story in my opinion. Now with that out of the way, I can talk about more nitpicky things. So I'm gonna start with the humor. I kinda feel like this movie is trying to cater itself towards more of like the fucking teenage weebs demographic, you know? Cause the jokes in Your Name, yeah, I'm talking about Your Name again, expect that a lot. They were funny for the scenarios they were put in, and it was a unique and funny idea that would totally happen if it did happen in real life, right? I'm talking about the boob touching scene in particular, if you didn't know. But in a similar scene in Weathering With You, it's Hodaka just literally staring at boobs. I have no idea how that's supposed to be funny. Like, it's not even funny to me. It's what a poop joke is to kids. But then in this scenario, the kids aren't even laughing. Not only that, but it's also repeated like 3 times throughout the movie. Most of the other jokes are fine though. So the humor in Weathering With You is not entirely bad. But if the boobs weren't enough fan service for you, it's time to talk about what everyone's talking about. The fucking cameos, bro. Like honestly, who the fuck thought it would be a good idea to put characters from Your Name in Weathering With You? I mean, it doesn't achieve shit. Why are they in here? Their stories are done, you know? It's like, their arcs were done, they're closed, everything's all packaged nicely in one movie. They didn't need a sequel. So why the fuck are they getting extra screen time in another fucking movie? Okay, back to the review. With weather being an essential part to this movie, haha, no surprise, Weathering With You. It's also no surprise that most of the movie is spent in cloudy atmospheres where there's a lot of rain. I mean, in the movie, it's literally record-breaking rain. It's like rain non-stop, rain non-stop, rain non-stop, rain non-stop. I think everyone knows this, but when you see rain, you typically think of sad, right? When it's raining, it's usually like a sad atmosphere. That kind of goes in along with the movie's like message of sunshine, happiness, rain, sad, right? I think this is best shown by Mr. Sugu's daughter, where she only plays in the sun, and she brings happiness for her dad, obviously. But then it's still gloomy, and everyone's still gonna feel sad, you know. Which brings me on to the ending. Wow, Hodaka and Hina finally meets. Wow, that's like such a good ending, right? No. I'm literally not even kidding when it's like half of Tokyo is underwater, and probably most of the Kansai region as well. I mean, come on, bro. Half a city is underwater. Just because a girl and a boy loves each other too much. I'm actually not quite sure how I feel about this ending, even though I said no, it's not a good ending earlier. I mean, kinda still is, cause they technically get a happy ending, but then like, comes at a cost, you know? Just like what the movie says. So in the end, you get like this bittersweet feeling of, oh yeah, I good, wait, no, what, wait, what? I'm pretty sure this is intentional by Mr. Shinkai, because I think I've heard that I've never seen his older works, but I've heard that kind of the same thing. But that still doesn't discount the fact that the ending is not satisfying. At least not as much as Your Name. Oh my god, I said Your Name again, oh my god! But with all that trash talk about the movie, I mean, there were still some good moments, albeit few and far between. I think there were a total of 3 scenes where I felt chills going down my spine, which happened constantly in Your Name. Oh my god, I said Your Name again! I'll say it again, the soundtrack really helps the movie gets the feeling it wants to express. It's a good soundtrack by Radwimps. I applaud them. I especially like the tracks, Is There Still Anything That Love Can Do? The piano there is really good. And also Celebration, because the guitar there was amazing. But, with a big but, the motherfucking climax scenes just suddenly just drops off. And what I mean is this: if you listen to Grand Escape on YouTube or wherever, you can hear in the end, it just suddenly just cuts off, right? I previously listened to the soundtrack before I went to see the movie, so like I kind of knew that it was gonna drop, but then I was hoping that it wouldn't just be that sudden of a drop. But in the movie, it literally just cuts to black.
And for the next 2 minutes or so, the one we've all come to know as Evlov Yagomslavich goes on a long tangent rant about how unexpected narration ruins a movie. So instead of listening to that, you get this short narration instead. Basically most of the time narration in movies only provide exposition, and if you need to do that instead of just showing it to the audience, then to quote my high school English teacher, why the fuck didn't you use show don't tell lar? The sudden black screen followed by narration also fucks up the pacing of the movie, as I've said before. Oh, it is already time for me to go. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Anyways, overall, I feel like this movie tries way too hard to live up to Your Name. There's so many similarities, I don't even want to get into it. But even with its bad pacing and sometimes cringy humor, there are still some good moments and characters that make it bearable. It's quite a decent movie if you have nothing to watch in the weekend and you just want to see something new. But it's certainly not as good as its predecessor, Your Name. Overall, I just give this a 7 out of 10. It's okay, it wasn't that bad. Also, not good, you know, not great. And that's my review. Thanks for watching, and honestly, if you have any criticism, just say it, because I'd really love some, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I did have a script for this movie, by the way. It wasn't just like me just saying shit, although it sometimes does sound like it.